Welcome back, everybody. We're getting set here for map number 3 of match number 2 of the semifinals for CCSW here. It's going to be exciting. I'm Brimstone, of course, and we've got Jess, we've got Hap here. We're going at it, and we are no closer than we were at the start of the day to finding out who is going to be going on to the finals to verse Team Queen here. We just came from an exciting match where North Sea Gaming tied it up with a 7-4 victory over SPYS on Villa, and of course SPYS taking the first match that they faced off against, taking that one 7-2, and they did that on Coastline. Now we'll be going to Consulate. I want to hear you talk more about this, Jess, because you brought it up during last match. What kind of excitement can we expect from Consulate?
I mean, we've seen teams ban Nomad or any kind of flank denial on a map like Consulate because it is such a aggressive, or it promotes aggressivity if you want to. And I think these teams are really geared towards being able to do that. Things like spawn peaks, there's so many of them. Things like C4s from below or above, or vertical shotgun. There's so much that a team can do on Consulate, and that's why watching it is super exciting. And we have a team like, for example, SPYS, who are very good at getting vertical control very quickly. So I always find that to be exciting gameplay to watch, and I think both teams are really geared towards being able to take this match. I do want to grab a quick confirmation from production that we will have, I think, was North Sea starting on attack? Okay, so North Sea, I'm getting confirmation North Sea will start on attack, and that means that this could go either way. I'm going to be honest, because you can turn Consulate into an attacking sided map if you have the right strategies, because there's really only a few ways to go about each side. So we'll see how they counter it. I have strong hopes for NSG given they're starting on attack.
Now, isn't it pretty interesting too, given that there's so many different ways to approach this map, when also to add on to it is that this is one of the smaller maps as well, so it's interesting how much can be done in such a tight space. And that tight space also allows for some pretty close quarters, fast-paced, interesting gunfights.
Absolutely. I think gunfights are going to be absolutely awesome. I'm more interested in the vertical plays like C4s, etc. Yeah. I'm not sure about you, Hap, but that's what I'm excited for.
Well, we saw a lot of vertical play on Coastline, first map. Second map, Villa is actually a map where you can use a lot of vertical play as well. Didn't really see it coming down from SPYS. So, I mean, like, they need to pick up that mindset again, like, let's open up above, let's open up below, whatever one it is that they want to do, because that actually seemed to work for them. So they need to get back into the mentality to actually go for the vertical play. If they don't, then this might be an NSG map.
I agree.
So we've got, so just getting this straight for Caster's curse purposes, we're both going. You guys are both going with NSG here.
No, it depends on how. How the vertical play
you can't reverse the curse when you've already said it.
Haven't said it,
is it possible to even it out with a host curse? Can I go for SPYS here and then hopefully even 100%. That out, and then everyone's even keel here?
What does Medic say? That's the question.
Yeah, I want Medic's opinion. Well. Yeah, Medic.
Medics just wants to get going apparently because
my goodness,
we're just getting in.
Goodbye, Brimstone.
Have fun. Good luck.
Yeah, goodbye, man.
Have fun.
See you one more time. Maybe 2 if we have a Rios again. We don't know. Medix is neutral apparently.
Medix is neutral.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a pussy move, Medix.
Oh wow. Oh god.
Come on, you gotta side with something.
PG-13, if I've ever heard a need for a rating right there.
I'm sorry.
God, I mean, if you like dirty talkers, Hap's the one for you, ladies. His girlfriend application is still open for the next 20 or so hours. Please make sure you get your applications in. Speaks multiple languages, one of them called dirty. So, all right.
Is that Dutch or?
Dankjewel. All right, let's continue. Nice, I see. And what I say, Nomad ban on a map like this can be so detrimental. We're seeing it. I'm excited. This promotes super hyper aggressive plays, and I'm really excited. I do hope the last ban is a Maestro, because Maestro on this map is used by almost every team I've ever come across. So I do hope they ban that one, but they are on defense to start off with, so maybe not.
Oh. Yeah, that's going to be... no, it's still going in. So cool. We will be seeing the Echo open to be played, which will most likely result in a lot of IQ picks as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there'll be a lot of Valk plays by SPYS.
That as well. So we're going to see Valk and we're going to see the Echo most likely. So IQ is basically a cannot go wrong pick to come through right here for NSG to start things off with. And as I say that, it will not be picked, neither of those as of yet.
They should 6-pick it if the trend of 6 picks continues. So we will see. Let's fingers crossed my prediction is right.
Probably Nova then.
Oh, okay. No, they've decided to go with the Echo instead. Yeah. Okay. I mean, they didn't pick it to start off with. There was no plan to now, so I did assume there had to be something. So the Echo is going to be the pick instead. I still think this will depend because they've started downstairs, which is a beautiful adaptation. But if you're an attacking team on Consulate, you always assume that they're going to go downstairs first. You always bring your operators for downstairs because you can never be certain. So that's exactly what the attacking side has done. However, I would be keen to see whether or not they are. Okay, they're doing a roam setup for it, or at least a retake setup. So I still think a Valkyrie would have been more appropriate than something like, say, a Legion, for example, especially if you're going to do a hard roam setup.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's going to be interesting to see how long NSG will be able to hold off. I mean, SPYS is going to be able to hold off that top floor attack that NSG is most likely going to be putting up with.
Whoa!
I can't see them going for the garage straight away and just push in right there. Like, it's just madness if you would do that. So they're going to have to get piano control first. My question is, how heavily will they be defending that, and how far do they want to go trying to keep control of that area?
I did just do an expression of amazement when I saw that shield up on pipes with Canary, because if you lose back control, you're stuck. You're 100% stuck. But if you only get pushed from garage, that shield is almost brilliant because you can see through it, and you're able to see all the way over to default plant spot. So a great shield, but yeah, that one there. Thank you so much, medics. But I do wonder its effectiveness, and we're gonna start things off with Novo getting picked off. Ashley, the refrag attempt from Alice is almost beautiful, but I argue she's being far too aggressive now. She needs to take what she's got and leave.
Well, at least be present right there, but don't go even more aggressive. You need to be able to escape, especially when these spots coming in, because, well, we could just see another pre-fire coming through from Ashley. Look at all these drones. There's 2, there's 3, and then the IQ sweeps in. It's going to be the kill onto Alice. And as the roamers cleared out, definitely not the, well, preferred way to start off your defense as SPYS. You lost both your roamers within 1 minute 30. You will see Valkyrie, however. He will be freshly picking up this role. Most likely they won't expect another roamer to come through. The yokai drone will be stunning out. It should be spelling out that there's going to be an actual extra roamer, because no way Echo is going to be using these yokai drones to actually try and stun just for the fun of it, right? That means that someone is going to be coming. There's going to be a Marie to take down Canary, who was actually active on that yokai drone, now gets taken down. That is definitely going to be spelling huge trouble for the likes of SPYS.
Mux is in a sticky situation here. I think the only chance she has is to be hyper aggressive. There goes one, and the shots are missed.
Marie picks up that frag instead, and now Valkyrie will have to fight herself through these track stingers, and finds herself in one of the, well, most stuck positions ever, because literally every step she takes would have been 10 damage, and it's going to be Kalista to finish that one off. Round number 1 will be going to NSG. Saw the attempts for the vertical play to come through, but they weren't actually used that much, because relative, well, NSG was being able to relatively easily clean up piano and lobby, so.
I don't think it was a bad particular hold there, but I think what happened was that once they lost the control, especially with that initial pick there from Ashley on the Capitao, the drones were beautiful from NSG. I said this, I don't know how many weeks ago, is that I felt that they were one of the most mechanically skilled with drones, especially pre-place drones. I'm seeing it more now in Consulate, and I think it's that adrenaline that's pumping through them now. They know they need to win this map. They know they almost lost it, you know, going into the second map. So there's no excuses now, and that's why we're seeing them be as precise as they can be. And I would like to see a little bit more adaptation here from SPYS, but they've decided to go upstairs instead and see what they can do.
Good choice to go upstairs. I think it's the right thing to do right here. They didn't really stand a chance. Only downstairs hold due to the fact that the roam clear was so effective.
What is that impact?
I think you might be able to fall over. Like if you run from the if you jump over the railing, you might be able to jump in.
I mean, usually that's kind of open because you can see from the top of yellow into the windows, right? So you can see that angle. But generally, if you want it to be even safer, and yeah, you can, so you can see that angle through there. But generally, you want to open it up on the right because you're far safer on yellow stairs peeking that than that kind of angle where you can be completely counted. So I'll see whether that works out for them or not.
We just gotta trust that they thought this through.
They've
gotta trust that.
I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust that they know what's up. But
if it works, then it works. Otherwise, then we can always say like, "Oh my God, such a bad decision right there."
What? Oh goodness me! Yeah, the cast is pretending like we know the strats. Yeah. Ooh, that's a beautiful pick onto Alice there. She gets taken out and she wasn't able to do anything. And now Muke's 180s and a hope and a dream because I don't think any of her other teammates are in a position to come help her here. And she's completely cut out. I think Disaster has a grenade here. So if they cook that, which I think they have, she should be able to nade directly onto her.
Yeah, they're trying
Oh no, she doesn't have a nade. I take that back.
No grenade, but the ADS has been taken out. Now has been shut down, and there we go. It's going to be Jaeger to be taken down right there by Disaster. However, Melanie will be able to pick up 1 kill before being traded out by Miss Marie. So it's a 4-2 situation. The Echo is still up. So is Valkia. But they are once again outnumbered by huge amounts as well. There's a lot of utility still left on the board. 2 hard breachers. Not really that useful right here, right now in this position. But it's still right there. They have the IQ. They can take care of the yokais. They still have the track stingers to make sure that no flanks are going to be happening. Even though you shouldn't really count on it, but it's still covered off. So Nova and Valkia here to try and hold this off.
It's good that they're not being aggressive now that they've got numbers as well. They're playing to their strategy. They're not trying to over-peak, be over-aggressive. And that's really good, but they're also wasting a lot of time when they should be focusing on the site because the site is empty. And as I say that, Pascal's got the beautiful bathroom angle. Miss Marie runs in. The Echo drones are on their way, and looks like it's just all down to Nova. She knows she's getting pushed from connected. The Yoko drone's going to feed her all the intel she needs. She needs to be extremely careful from long desk, and it's very unlikely she'll be able to stop this plant.
Yeah, it's possibly, well, probably going to be impossible. I believe the Yokais have been taken care of. Actually, no, there's still a Yokai up, but you don't want to use that at this point. You need to go for the peaks, but it was one in Soda Machine. Actually managed to pick up the kill, and it's going to be North Sea Gaming to get the 2nd round in right here. In a row, pretty convincingly. Seem like they really know how to attack on Consulate. It's SPYS that is, for now, falling short.
Yeah, that bathroom angle all the way onto the default plants. Well, not even the default plants, but onto that door, which leads to Visa stairs and meeting is such a well-used angle from almost every team, every tier level. So it's one you have to be prepared to counter. And a lot of people actually crawl their way in to get behind bomb to be able to plant. And I don't think anyone was really covering that angle correctly.
I don't know where 2 people were in bathroom to start off with.
I mean, the rotate had to come out, so she did, but she should have stayed in connector, or she should have held the angle, the long angle. So that was a bit of a pity there that she wasn't able to do it. But I believe one was on a Yoko drone and the other was watching the long angle onto that Visa stairs door. So.
No, that's definitely true what you're saying right there. But I was just thinking, like, it's possibly better to make, like, get 1 kill from the bathroom first, so they will be picking that while moving in. That allows the player in connector to actually get a freebie of her own as well, right? So. Then you would have brought it back to a 2-2 situation, and then it would have been doable. But unfortunately, not the case. It's going to be NSG that is continuing their streak that they closed off on Villa. 2 consecutive rounds right now.
Ooh, I like this. Look at this adaptation hap. They've actually decided that the reinforcements they had towards CEO are now useless because they know they do an admin push. Yeah. And the admin push was so heavy that they are almost entirely confident that they will not push CEO. And that's a lot of confidence to have in 1 round worth of play. So I love that adaptation. I really like that they've gone and turned
It's a
around and
very
gone.
good call as well. Like
Yeah.
the IGL right here making a very good call because it looks like indeed it's going to be a an admin push again. Drones are coming out. It will be looking clear at the very first instance. So as soon as they jump in, there's no way back again. And at that point, they wanna well commit to it because it's pretty risky to go back out to rotate all the way around. It costs you so much time on this map as well because you basically have to rappel every single time. With 1 minute already gone, they're about to, well, basically fall into the trap that SPYS have set up for them.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Some great droning here from NSG. So many drones gave so much pressure to Muyux that she actually decided to rotate out of her assertive positions. That's how pressured she felt. And Alice actually featuring all the way downstairs. It seems very odd to me. She may just be using her sensor as a bait, but even if she's using it as a bait, it only makes her appear like she's in meeting, if out of all places. So it's not... she should have had... I argue there should be a C4 player below. That's going to give real substance to her ability to play below without being contested. And
they're not even, you know, taking the bait. They're just staying there.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, there's a player there. Good to know. Now we just pay attention to the flanks and that's it.
absolutely.
It doesn't work.
Absolutely. Yep. And unless you play C4s below, it's oh, Kalisa,
Hello
that
there.
is so smart, girlfriend. So smart. She should be aware that because they shot the... And she's actually not going to jump out, so it doesn't matter. Look at this. They know she's flanking. It's predictable. It's done, and I feel for SPYS because they're missing a whole player for almost all the round. So now it's the opportunity to get this plan off. Beautiful. Will come out. Arya will swing past, get Novo. Pascal will trade back and should be able to rotate back into yellow stairs. She might be able to get this angle. The shield's there, though, blocking her. Oh, it doesn't matter if the shield's there. She'll still get that one, and Canary's tucked in there very tightly.
Going quite aggressive now, however, trying to peek on that window right there. Knows as well that someone could be coming from the other side. It's Pascal. Then to get the kill from the bathroom. Will be picking up one. Is Disaster to miss out right there onto the rotation to come through. And that means it's a 1-on-2 situation right now with both people, well, basically tucked in one of the sites. Disaster now needs to pick two spots out the first head, but it's going to be Pascal to get that one eventually. Great round from Valkyrie right there. As that is going to be the one round, at least, to start things off right here for SPYS. Let's see if they can keep this up. If they can build on this. Or if North Sea Gaming is going to be striking back at them.
What I like about Valkyria and on screen, guys, you're seeing her name as Pascal. She's pretty much known as Valkyria to the entire community, so that's why we refer to her as such. But what I love about her play is that she's like Alice. She likes to have the freedom to move around, to have these frags and impactful frags, but the way she does it is different to that of Alice, and she ensures that she's in prime positions and close enough to rotate back to side should she need to. So that's why she got so many kills there, and she's got some great aim as well, so that probably definitely helps her.
They should just call off the roam now. Like, it doesn't work
Yeah.
the way they do it. You either go with 3 people now or you don't go at all.
We see Alice rocking the bandit now, so I
This is
imagine
not how-
she'll be doing a bandit tricking instead. So
You gotta be careful about the players, of course, going from the top, making sure that those vertical holes will be created. However, if you look at it, it can only be Miss Marie or who might have breaching charges. We don't know. Or it's the super shorty from Gridlock to come down to try and deny the bandit player from that position.
5
So,
seconds remaining.
not actually sure what's going on in the minds of NSG right here. You might have actually
Attackers'
wanted to
objective
bring
is to locate a bomb and
the soft breach to deny the bandit player.
oh, what a shame. Oh, I can't. The IQ is rocking the Claymore, so this is going to be an extremely difficult attack.
How do you want to do that? Like, are they going to be trying to use just normal bullets in the caliber-based destruction?
Yeah.
Or...
They're going to have to use super shorty and caliber-based destruction for this one. That's a huge shame.
Because this is going to be taking them so much time, and especially if they have the Mozzie or the Bandit below with a C4, not sure if the Bandit rocks it. That can be a very easy frag, especially since Mux now picks the first one onto the IQ. It's going to be a very important pick as well. And this is a very, well, heavy roam up top as well. The question is, will NSG be dealing with it? Because we have seen before that they just don't care about roams. There's 3 people up top right now, I believe.
3 people up top. time to rush site from the back. If there was ever a time to make an adaptation play, it's now. And unfortunately, I think they're just waiting for one of them to drop, and there's no need to drop if no one's in piano, and I think they're waiting for a drop that just won't happen. So a lot of people off site right now. If they want to rush site, now's the time to do it. But that roam is extremely successful, and I think it comes down to the fact that Nova and Miox actually play in what we call a duo roam triangular formation, and it's a really hard one to perfect, but because they're so close, they're guaranteed refrags. So it's going to be impossible to get rid of them both, and they've got less than a minute and a half left.
Well, they finally did take care of the Bennett wires, though, and that means that the wall will now open up by the hands of Disaster. Novo still upstairs right here, might be able to, well, deal some damage. The question is, oh, I was about to say, have they opened up this vertical hole right here? Because you can basically deny the plant right now from all the way up top, if they want to go for the basic one. Down comes in, kill comes in from Alice as well. It's a 2-on-4 situation, this time in favor of SPYS. Look to be fighting back after the last round they managed to pick up. It's Miox right here on a very good flanking position. Could be coming in anytime soon. Goes for the pre-fire. Nice to pick up Arya, but the refrag comes in as well. No, it's not the case. It's Miox to get a double kill right there onto the lobby. And will be, well, not single-handedly, but definitely has a big, big part in this one. Bring this round home for the likes of SPY. Bring it back to 2-2. And suddenly, we are back on equal grounds.
God, she was mid-reload and mid-movement as well, and that second shot there, she should have definitely died. I think it was a matter of milliseconds of which she was able to get that second kill off her. I don't think it would have mattered either way, as a mountain molehill at the end, but it does look like this is going to be a close matchup. Valkyrie absolutely doing work, and Miss Marie also putting in some work. I do hope, and we are seeing Kalisa now on the buck, but I do hope that we see more verticality coming out, because NSG and SPYS have shown that they're both very capable of it. But this is the map where you have to reign supreme with it. You have to get in, you have to play it, and you can't be the only one playing it, because there's so many angles that you need to hold from above. So I really hope they get in and get a lot of people holding these vertical angles and focus on the plant, because I think that will do them very well.
At least they brought the book now, right? So I mean, they're thinking about it. Let's start that's step number 1, because they haven't been in the last 4 rounds. So maybe they'll be able to use it properly now and get back on track and turn the tide. Make sure that they get the advantage again.
10 seconds left before insertion.
But we'll have to wait and see if SPYS will allow that, because we're going to be seeing a very heavy top floor roam, it looks like. Is this 4 people going to play upstairs?
Attackers are heading out to defuse.
What do we got? A Doc, Jaeger, Valk. Oh, goodness me. I would expect Novo to play in bathroom, and I would expect everyone else to play above. So we'll see. Generally, you keep the ACOG there for that. Oh, goodness me. Oh, no, Miss Marie. No, I can't tell if, I can't tell if she ran in front as they were opening yellow stairs, and that's going to be a tilt factor. I mean, no matter how calm you are as a player, you always get tilted like something like that.
It's not reinforced. You could just drop someone down.
Yes, yes. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Do it, Kalisa.
Do it.
Do it.
Kalisa,
bring Canary down.
Get off your drone, girlfriend. You could bring Canary all the way down on the ground.
Thank you for showcasing it, medics, but unfortunately they don't get our tip right here, and it will be Canary to stay alive for a bit longer before they might actually, no, still not deciding to open up. Just making sure that there's flank drones. In the meantime, Canary already moved out as well. Will be actually spotting out a player right there. Tries to deny the upside down repel, but will be too late to do so. As the player already went all the way back up. Canary right now getting another phone call, just like the rest of her team. As the players half repelled up there, going back to the roof. It looked like NSG was looking to make a quick round right here, but they had to stall quite fast due to factors they did not see coming. It's a beautiful kill right there from Ashley to start things off. Miox taken off the board, and that's the start that they need to get this round up to their favor right there. But it's going to be the whiff from Miss Marie to come through, and it's going to be Valkyrie to get that kill. Valkyrie, who has been so important right there. Another whiff shot to come through. Repeat comes through. Alice picks up Ashley. And right now we have 2 very low players. Doc is going to be doing some jobs right here. Nova picks up one as well. Poor Alice is going to get down finally. But they still have the man advantage right here in this 2-on-3 situation. SPYS looking to finally take the lead again.
The diffuser also isn't not ideal
is that?
position. It's all the way outside. So at this moment, they're just going to have to go for kills if they want to try and get this because, I mean, you've got 50 seconds left. You've got 2v3. Yes, very doable with vertical control, but also no plant going down means that you have to entirely go for kills. So I do hope that they I mean, they could get it from there, but there's too many. They have no control over any of the site.
They need to clear it out first, and then they need to get it. Drone is going to get hacked right now, so that might give them some information. Of course, there's no Meister cams, so they might be able to see the Mozzie hacked drones. I think that's the only thing. Oh, the black eyes as well, of course. That are still up. So if any of them are located near the positions of the defenders, they might want to take care of them first. Grenade comes in, that won't hit. It's going to be kill coming down from Melanie right there. Wants to go for the second, and we'll get the second as well. Khalees and Arya both taken down, and it's SPYS to take home run number 5. And that will be their first time in the lead right here on Consulate. And for a long time already, because in Villa it took them quite a bit as well.
This back and forth is something that's very exciting, something we really wanted to see as well. And I've always argued that Consulate can never be a definitively defensive-sided map, even if statistically at higher tiers, that's what we see it as, because I think as the meta pushes on, we now know how to attack each of these floors, and if you get it right, it's almost impossible to be able to hold the default plant spots, but none of these teams putting themselves in a position just yet, or I should say the attacking team not putting themselves in a position to plant the way that they need to. Every time the plant attempts to go down, they do die in an attempt, so it does look like we'll have to see if the attack for the last round will go the way that they want it to.
SPYS did some good stuff right there. 3 consecutive rounds right now. We even saw the team damage coming in on NSG. Like, these are all factors that might give away that a potential tilt is coming in soon. NSG really has to watch out now that they don't actually enter that stage, because as soon as that happens, it's going to be game over as well. I mean, it's been a long night. It's the 3rd map. They have been completely destroyed on map number 1. It was a pretty close 1 on 2.
10 seconds left.
So, like, you know, they have all the factors necessary to go on for tilt right now, especially if this round will be going into the hands of SPYS. So I really hope that someone is watching out for them to make sure that that doesn't happen, that there's a strong leader on board to make sure that everybody, you know, stays calm, stays put, so we don't get these mentality issues that could arise.
Absolutely, and top floor is extremely hard side to push if you don't know exactly what you're doing. You don't clear methodically. We'll have Pascal running herself all over on yellow stairs again. I do hope that Alice does decide to drop and use her C4 capability below, because she has that capability if she wants to. A lot of aggressive peaks and people running around here.
It seems like they're not completely sure on where to play. Like, there's a little bit of panic as well in those likes of SPYS. Now Alice will drop down. Again, going for a roam. Hasn't really been working out for her. At least not on this side. So let's see if she might be able to toss up a C4 somewhere. Drone gets hacked. I was about to say, Ashley, you might want to take care of that first before it actually drives away. And we'll be working counterproductive. Right there, Heads get spotted out by Ashley. We'll decide to actually swap over to the impact to deny the shield. There's an ADS right there to actually make sure that that doesn't happen. That's one of the impacts gone. That's a lot of utility already. Well, use of the board right there, because I don't actually think that they have anyone with flashbangs, do they? Oh, they do have a banner, but that's it. So they need to try and take care of the ADS like this, but they won't be able to due to the many layers in the desk. Okay, eventually they'll get it.
Yeah, that shield will finally go down. That's brilliant. That's going to give them a lot of lines of sight. And as I say that, that line of sight will be used to its full advantage. And now, all Miss Marie needs to do is get her banner in safely behind the bomb. Disaster is on balcony to watch that connector. Someone's still in there. That wallbang should be connecting. It's not. And goodness me, Canary pops up, takes her out, but she'll get instantly traded.
By
now,
herself.
Alice needs to make sure she uses this C4. Pascal, how does she get past Ashley? Alice will take one. Pascal might be able to take this window repel, and that'll bring it down to a 2v2, and they need to get this plant in and done. Yokai drone's out. She can go.
Yeah, there we go. The plant will now be going down, and the call should be coming in soon. They need to make sure that they actually deal with this before the actual plan comes down, because there's one on the west windows, there's one on the north, and the other one could be going out on the balcony right now, but Ashley's waiting at the bottom of yellow. Right there will be picked up. That's a 2-and-2 situation now, but still one on, well, pretty good position. One is in the administration, one is in, I believe, still hanging on the CEO windows, so that rotation is going to be made impossible. They need to take care of Miss Marie right here in the administration. The ping comes in. They manage to sneak through. Right now it's up to Miss Marie to not make too much noise, because she is going to be moving through. Actually too late right there. They know exactly where her position is. It's going to be aware of the fact that she might be flanked. Alice manages to get one, but Kalisa right now comes out in top. And it will be the upside down rappel right here. That will be winning North Sea Gaming the round right there. As she decided at the right moment to go for the rotate right here, because Miss Marie was fallen. And as soon as she fell. There we go. Our English is hard. Okay, it's late. She was there to clean it up.
I want to give that entire round to Kalisa, purely out of the fact that she cut all rotates from CEO windows, which they had not done before. And once she had that CEO rotate, there was one moment where you could see it, where she was rappelling, where the plant was going down, and you could tell that she was thinking in her head, do I still need to be on these CEO windows, or should I rotate to balcony because Disaster died on balcony, so I should probably replace her? And I don't know if there was a shot call, or I don't know if it was her thinking, but she rappelled to roof and then rappelled to balcony, and that literally stopped the defuse from going down. And it was I would say it was all on her.
Well.
Yeah, that perfectly timed rotate to stop that defuse going down was absolutely brilliant. So really well done, and I'm glad to see that NSG decided to finally get the plant down, because that was what was needed against a team like SPYS, who is aggressive and plays hard and peaks everything. If you go for the plant, it forces them to come to you. So I think they needed to have played more of that in earlier rounds.
Especially since, like, all the positions for the retake, they were pretty bad. Like one on Spiral, one on Yellow. It's not really the ideal place that you want to retake the A-bomb site with. You wanted someone on Visa, for example, so you could basically get Maria as she runs out, and at that point it would have been a free defuse, because the one person on the actual bottom of Yellow stairs, the other one was on the CEO windows. So if one player would have rotated earlier towards the Visa stairs, that could have been a free round right there. But it's like it is. It's currently 3-3. There's no more changing that, and that means that right now we will be seeing SPYS on the attack. The question is, how will they play into the vertical play? Will they be able to bring their top-notch buck games again? And with that we mean Mux. We've got so many frags for SPYS on coastline. Has decided to go back onto the buck, so that's a positive sign.
Some good hot droning coming out from Canary there. She spotted the Jaeger, and what a lot of players do, which I don't understand, is they'll keep aggressively droning that person even though they don't need to. Once you know where they are, there is no need to go waste your drone and let them know that they've been spotted. So she backed her drone up and made sure that the Jaeger downstairs felt safe, which Mux is definitely not. Ashley, I should say, is definitely not safe. So she's been able to rotate all the way around. She's getting a lot of drones on her adventure. So this could be really positive for her.
Has to be careful though, because the Jackal trek is still going on, and they can slowly start pinching her now, especially since Valkyrie knows that she is still in this area. No hatch drop or anything like that. Tries to hold off these angles. Alice right now coming in as well. Maybe going in for another scan soon, but it will be pretty expensive to scan it for twice. It's going to happen nonetheless. Jaeger is going to get spotted out right now. Will be checking herself in just to make sure. Maybe try and stay alive for as long as possible. There comes a wallbang from the Jackal player. I believe will be only taking her up to 50. Miss Marie picks up one, but Alice will be able to pick up Ashley. Canary gone off the board. Drop now comes in. This is very dangerous, Miss Marie. It's so crazy that they actually didn't hear this, because otherwise that would have been a free kill. Yet another one. Mux now picks up Arya as well. It's a 3-and-4 situation. Smoke canister gone off the board, but Mux is already on the site as Miss Marie picks up Alice. From where? That was not through the hatch. There was just a wallbang.
I am a little confused, but Miss Marie, she's in the perfect. No one's watching her. Oh no, she's given away her position. They have the yokai drone with her. If she's able to get this, even though they have an IQ, there we go. It's 1, it's 2. Can she get the 3rd?
Oh, can this be an ace? She has a quad kill right now. It's only up to Novo now. Novo has to deny this ace right there as Miss Marie is actually right behind this table right here. Just a quick wallbang and you would end their life right there, Novo.
10 seconds remaining.
As, that is not going to be happening soon. Spots keep on coming down. The jump is not coming from Novo. Is Marie going aggressive? Maybe. No, that's not the case. It's Miss Marie with the ace. And that will be giving North Sea Gaming round number 7. And they retake the lead after all 3 consecutive rounds from SPYS to bring it back to a 3-3 eventually. They now can start building again.
Unbelievable that they did not hear Miss Marie drop from that hatch, because had Alice have heard that, she would have been able to stop that instantly. Instead, she runs wildly, attempting to run up Spiral, and Miss Marie doesn't even need to put any effort into it because she's not even looking at her. So Miss Marie absolutely putting in work for her team. And I think on the side, right. I mean, okay, frags are not everything. I would like to say that
That's
on the
true.
side, on the side, the attacking side at the moment, we've had people do brilliant droning work. We've had other people make sure that they get access on the site, like Muyux, for example. So there's players putting in work on both of the teams. So I think even though Miss Marie on her side has been popping off, at least on the defensive side now, Disaster on her yokai drones have been giving intel like crazy as well. So
yeah, stunning as well. Just to you know, basically annoy the attackers, which makes it easier for Marie to come in as well and get these kills, because they'll be looking for the actual yokai, and as she sweeps in, it's just too quick and easy frags, so to say. Garage now is going to be the next site to be defended by NSG, as they have 1 round advantage right now, but we saw that going down in Villa as well,
5 seconds to go.
where they brought it up to 3-3. Eventually it was 4-3, and from there on forward it was just NSG walking away, only giving away 1 more round to SPYS. So if they manage to keep up the same trend rate, okay, I forgot the word, never mind, the same course of events, so we're gonna talk around it right there. Yeah, trend, there we go. It's
You got
same
it.
in Dutch, come on, like I should.
is it really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
goodness.
We
Wow.
use that word as well.
Well,
It's
the more
like-
you know.
Yeah,
The more you know. But good to see these flag denials coming out in the way of a gridlock. Of course, Nomad has been banned, so there's no opportunity there for that flag denial. But Mayux is already in below. She wants in, she wants to make her way, and it looks like this entire attack
Why?
has decided to go the complete opposite way of Garage. And I think that is super smart. Why? Because they've only got a Habana on their lineup. So there's not a great opportunity to get access to Garage, and as a result, they've completely rotated their push, and this is very smart because there's not a lot waiting for them.
I would just be more of a fan to actually leave the buck upstairs with 1 other player, so you can still put down some vertical player, because that's actually dangerous. Good droning coming in right there. Mux just rushing through, getting that kill. As we're, well, I was critiquing them right there. It's going to be another kill. It's actually trying to body block right there, but it's going to be Ashley to pick up the double kill, as Mux wasn't able to actually get the kill. It's a triple from Ashley. Pascal now is Valkyrie, the last one alive, but that won't be for long. It's Miss Marie to come down back from Spiral to clean things up, and with the guppy on our gun that she has been using for the past 2 years, I believe, she gets yet another kill. But I was about to say, you might want to leave 2 people up to get these vertical plays to come through, but then she just rushed aside and managed to get the echo. Was kind of caught off guard.
It was
Right there.
such a shame, because I think out of all of that, that rush would have worked well, but there was far too much intel on them. Literally,
Yeah.
they were all getting pinged the entire time they came in, and the plant was going down from Mel.
There was no way
Canary,
to
I should
help
say,
it, though.
but she was doing it in such an open position that to cover 3 angles that she had against her, it was almost impossible. So a really valiant effort, I do want to say, but it just wasn't enough.
I like the fact that Mix tried to actually body block it as soon as she was out of ammo, to jump in front
Yeah.
of Mel, protect the
Attackers need to
president,
locate
right?
and defuse
Yep.
bombs.
To make sure the plan would go down, but it didn't happen eventually. It was like a 0.1 second off or something like that. We're actually going to be seeing this site, Archives and Tellers. Now, we don't really see that often, but they don't want to go for lobby, it looks like, so it's going to be interesting to see this come into competitive play again.
A lot of
Don't
people have
often see
been,
it.
I mean, a lot of people have been rocking it lately because it is one of those sites that is super, if you can have a 50-50 chance. You can set up and assume that they want to go tellers, right? You can identify that, okay, maybe they want to go tellers, so we're going to set up all upstairs. And then they rush Garage, and then Archives is taken, you can't do anything. You can't rotate back. Or you set up for a downstairs with C4s and everything blocked off from above, and then you're almost guaranteed to be able to hold. And they've got 2 C4s on the side, so I do think that that's the setup they'll be going for. It's the most successful one on this site. And we'll see how the attackers plan on combing through that.
It's definitely going to be an interesting one. Goo Mine quickly taken down right there by Falkia.
Oh, the hatch isn't open.
Which one? You mean
The
top
admin
floor
hatch? Yeah, the admin hatch is not open. So if they go tellers, they're going to give away their... Oh no. This is a complete C4. Yeah, this is a complete C4 play. That's a lot of trust to have in one. Yeah, that's the
Disaster. Like, Disaster with the pulse is going to be the one that has to guide all these C4s to actually hit. And there is only 2, so don't forget that. Maybe spotting out tries to go in with the UMP, but won't be successful. Actually, just trying to hold off the drones right there. Already a hole made right there, as you can see in tellers. Don't know if that was an impact. Has to be.
If Canary plants on the desk, it's done. Yep.
No, GG, well played. Oh, actually,
no one's holding her. No one's holding her.
Oh no, you just stand in front of her, gets that frag, and right now the diffuser is dropped inside, and they will be having an easy time defending that. They still have the 2 C4s to deny that. Claymore kill, however, coming in, will be taking down Miss Marie, so we'll be drawing things back up. Right now, we will have the kill coming in right there onto Valkia. She tried to jump into the tellers. Miox is the next one to most likely fall, as she is on low HP. Will be pushed soon by 2 angles right here, as Ashley is trying to stay alive, is trying to keep on and stay tight. Will be falling eventually. Diffuser can now be recovered. They can go for the plant again. But since the Buck is so low on HP, the actual C4 might actually be able to get the kill going on. Especially since Arya now moving in right there. Has to get this frag. Will be taken down by Alice from the tellers. And his kills happening everywhere. Kalisa now moving in. Could be going for an actual potential defuse from the back of this wall right here, if she feels comfortable in doing so.
Alice is looking the wrong way. It doesn't matter because Disaster decided to rotate back around when she should have gone down the hallway and she didn't, so she missed out on a potential. Is it? Oh no!
Yeah, it is.
She couldn't do it. It was going to be all over no matter what. This 1v1. There's not enough time left to get the defuse anyway. Novo knows it. And she's running.
There is actually enough time to get the defuse. And she's in a safe spot as well. Has to actually be pushed right there, and Novo does it in time. Should have went to the other side of the desk and you'd have been safe right there. There's Novo. Just double timing back to the site right there. Castle barricade really messed him up right there. That's why you prep that's where you prep your castle barricade, so you can just one-hit punch through him.
Such a shame, because that was the perfect rotate back. That would have stopped everything. And it wasn't to be. So 5-4. This is a very close match, ladies and gentlemen. Can't stress it enough. Miss Marie, like we said before, putting in work. But I felt like that entire round was on Ashley there. Her ability to rotate back up through the rotate they'd made. And then she sat very passively next to the diffuser, able to take out Pascal and many of the other operators who attempted to come in and recover that diffuser. So really, really strong round from her.
Match is really close. That's what we wanted. Close third match.
I can't put my money on anyone. It's that close on both their defense and attack sides that I'm not sure.
I think NSG definitely has the favor right here. Like, they're the favorite team right now, considering the fact that they won the 2 other sides, which they will now be allowed to go back to. They only need 2 more rounds out of the 3 that have to be played. So for them, they're playing their favorite bomb sites for the rest of the game. So they should have a good opportunity at winning this. On the other hand, SPYS might actually have found something to make this attack work now.
5 seconds left before
we'll see whether or not that pays dividends. I do like the defensive lineup, actually. I'm seeing a bandit there. The Thatcher's banned, so that's going to be really appropriate, where we have things in place to counter the attack. Miox will be able to get rid of those bandit charges either from below or with a grenade over the top. And they've also got an IQ to go underneath, so there's no way that they can't get rid of it. But we've seen SPYS struggle with being able to open default walls. We saw that on Villa as well, just using default tactics to get rid of things like mute jammers or bandit charges, etc. So if they struggle again, something as simple as a bandit charge could win them the round.
Definitely so. Drone gets taken down there. That's, well, talking about Intero again. The drone economy slightly hurt it right there. I'm gonna just give a little bit of a shout out to Brimstone who brought it up to us. As right now the admin take seems to be imminent. People are setting up. They're getting ready to repel in. Zealous right now is just attempting to press that spacebar button. Will be going in first. Right there, it looks like administration is completely forfeited by the likes of NSG. And that might be actually what they wanted. They might actually want them to come from the area. They don't want to deal with the yellow stairs pushes, for example, to come in. Arya has to be careful though. Still has a shield, of course, to hide behind, but still be wallbanged or maybe Capital bolted through if they manage to do that properly. Ashley, in the meantime, from below, we're trying to position herself into the best spot she can be and to go up either from the stairs, like either Spiral, either Visa, something like that. Because at some point the push is definitely going to be happening and they're going to need some actual beautiful rotations right there as Miux is going to be taking down Arya with the grenade, and that's actually the A-bomb site cleared out. Pascal will be opening up in a rotation right there into VIP, which will allow them to be able to safely rotate into A, so to say. The angle is actually being watched by Ashley from the Spiral stairs. Drone will not actually spot that out, so for now, that's unsafe. It's going to be Novo, though, to pick up the kill onto Miss Marie and bring it up to a 3-on-5 situation. Plant's now going down, but the stuns are coming through. Actually, spots on me. Marie gets picked up. It's going to be Pascal to get a double kill as well. It's all up to Disaster now with the Echo. Needs to kill 4 more members if she wants to bring this home. All they have to do is get in, get the diffuser, and go for the plant. They now need to actually commit to it. They need to commit. She needs to commit, I must say, if she wants to deny this plan, but it won't happen. It's Nova with a great round right there. I believe 3 or 4 kills from her to get that round home. And they draw things back up to a 5-on-5. And as we just said, NSG could be favored because they have all the sides they want to play right now. It's going to be SPYS that suddenly find something to completely dismantle the defenses on the top floor.
This back and forth game that we are seeing happen is exactly what we wanted, but it's also extremely frustrating because we saw how capable NSG were on their defensive side. They had everything in place. And I said it before, I said I felt like SPYS struggled with getting default walls open. And then I said the only way they're going to be able to get rid of those bandit charges is either a grenade over the top or to go underneath, and that's exactly what they did. They grenaded over the top, they secured the kill onto Arya, the bandit there, and that just opened meeting well up for them. So it was a beautiful bit of just, it's a simple adaptation to throw.
Why wasn't there an ADS there?
They may very well have cooked it if there was one there, and it's not hard to cook it. They also had Novo on the upside down rappel shooting through those barricades as well, so she may as well maybe have just even shot it. So Arya had a very different time.
The next remark right there, they had a shield as well, so placing it behind that would have been the safest option as well.
Absolutely.
They can actually not wallbang it. So well. Unfortunately for NSG, some good plays coming down right there from SPYS, who are, doing their very best to, after they lost map number 2, to retake the lead now and be the first one to reach a match point, to be the ones to go to the finals. The question is, will they or will NSG be the one that takes the honor of getting 6th first? Of course, no regular league withdrawals right now as we are in playoffs, so we will be going to overtime, so there's no, like, you secure the point, you have no pressure anymore. Meaning that even if you go match point, you might even have more pressure if you're NSG. Because you want to close it out, you don't want to go back to OT.
Absolutely, and Novo's been doing absolute work on that IQ. Her cassette doing work. If we can have a beautiful observer zoom in on meeting, give us an indication. Does she have that ADS there? Is she safe? How is she playing this? Especially with the fact Mux is already an admin ready to go with the grenade. I mean, I can't see anything there, and if anything, Novo's got it. So, what do we? No.
There's no
nothing.
ADS. I believe they placed it beforehand though, but it was right after the.
That's
little
too far
chair,
away.
So... Oh, there is an ADS right there, yeah. Right next to the chairs. Now it's gone.
It's gone.
Never mind.
I take it back.
They had an ADS, but it's gone now.
Yeah. Look at all
Don't
these
know from
drones.
where, actually.
All of these. One of them's a Mozzie drone.
He's just blending in right now, trying to act like he's one of the boys, but no, that's not going to be happening. It's going to be, that drone is straight on gone. And the admin take seems to be coming yet again from SPYS. However, they don't have the entry yet that they want.
Oh, Mewks,
It might
that's
come
a
soon.
beautiful drone. She knows exactly where to nade now, and if Arya's smart, she will move. Oh,
Oh, ADS, second one.
where?
Right next to the chair. He's standing right on top of it. That's the one I thought that was there before, but I actually couldn't see it. It's because the lightning is actually blocking it off a bit. Can we remove ADSs from the game? They're too camo, thank you.
Ashley's going to take out Pascal. That's the fragger there for SPYS. Taken off the board, and now they know that someone's flanking. If someone gets on admin hatch, they can capitalize on that, but it looks like they feel pressured with not much time left and that wall still closed, so it means that Aria can play there very safely. C4 doesn't play dividends, and that quick peek gets her the kill. And oh my goodness, Aria comes in! Another headshot. That's disaster. Miss Marie and Aria getting that flawless round. And that little bit of
A chaotic end.
what I felt like SPYS had done, which was the correct thing to do, was do a pinch push on the side. They did a coordinated pinch push. Unfortunately for them, there was 0.5 of a second in lack of coordination. That's what this game is a mere split second that you could go wrong. And had they have timed that correctly,
That would have been the kill. And that would have
been
possibly been around, yeah.
Absolutely.
Marie, luckily coming from the back of Visa Stairs, I believe, managing to pick up 1 or 2 kills as well. And SG really stepping it up right here, right now. They want to close it out. They want to face Queen, as they're looking to be the queens of the league themselves. Alice 6 picking from Maverick to Maverick, always a very 300 IQ move to go with. Interesting nonetheless.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Match
as many
point.
bombs as they can.
For NSG. And if I'm NSG right now, I'm feeling a heck of a lot of pressure, because if you don't secure this, you end up going to OT and then it just restarts all over again. So this back and forth curse needs to be broken now if NSG want to take this and propel themselves into the grand finals. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, this is the last semi-final for today for the EU region. NSG versus SPYS, and the teams before that we had going against each other. We had Team Queen going up against... They were the opponents. It gave them a run for their money. I do want to say that we had a good matchup in the last one, so if you guys want to go back on that, make sure that you do. But NSG, if they take this next round, they will be going to the grand finals against Team Queen. So
Yeah. It's the last semi-final, the last map, and possibly the last round coming in right now for today. As NSG has found themselves onto match point first, even though they were 1 map behind at some point. Managed to bring it back till where we are at right now, where they are in front again. Pascal quickly droning in, just like the rest of their team. They know it's going to be downstairs. They're not going to be attempting the same push like they did last time. They actually brought a termite, so you gotta have to believe that they are actually going to be trying to open up that main wall. We see Alice actually opening up the hatch. That will actually force a back push to come in, and the buck will actually join as well. Not sure why this is going on again. They still have 2 people upstairs, of course, so they can put some pressure from the top. And it seems like so far they're still unaware of the fact that the push is coming in from the archives area. This is definitely a risky thing to do right here, because you create little to no control. You basically have to clear out every single player there is on the team if you want to get this round in. But it's Mewks, of course. Who else to get the first frag onto Disaster? That's going to be a huge one. It's going to be Velkia to pick up 1 onto Miss Marie as well. It's a 3-on-5 situation. Alice still all the way on the back to make sure that if a roamer comes through, they manage to at least hold onto it. 2 members still upstairs, right there in the bathroom. All they need to do is clear out Arya. If they do so, you could go in for a safe plant, because I believe that hatch is closed. Yeah, they need to drop in from pretty far. And it's easily holdable right there at that point.
Canary is aware that the site that she wants to plant is clear, but she's not aware that the angles into it are, and that's why she hasn't gone in yet. You can see her trying to even rotate over to Mewks, because if she plants in that angle, she can be guaranteed that no one can peek from the rotate. But Ashley, she's going to move in. She's going to challenge. Is she aware that Mewks is right next to her? Mewks, can you hear her? I don't think so. Beautiful shots there. That nade is going to end her own life.
Okay, no. The Canary just moved back in time, because that grenade was perfectly cooked. Dropped out of her hand. It's a 2-on-4 situation, 2-on-3 situation. Actually, kill comes in from Alice. It's only up to Kalisa now, who is on top. Spots some legs right there. Actually gets the kill with the SMG. Now needs to find 2 more. The plant is coming down. There comes a drop, but it's going to be the Maverick right there of Alice to pick up that last frag, and we are going to OT. We're going to see 3 more rounds right now to decide who will be facing Team Queen in the finals tomorrow, and who will be playing the first matchup as the third place decider as well.
This is what I expected, even though the push, the attack was probably not the best, because we didn't have, I mean, on both sides there was mistakes. The hatch above the kitchen where they pushed last time was closed, so their ability to rotate back was infinitely stopped. The hatch in the, and I have a bad name for it, so I'm not going to say it on stream, but the hatch in lobby, the other hatch in lobby,
Yes.
I believe that was soft. So they did have a rotate potential, but no one utilized it because there was Alice in lobby. So that rotate was cut for them. So there was multiple mistakes on attack and defense. Like you said, the Buck being the one to push in rather than get vertical control as well was also a big mistake. But in the end, it just went down to gunfights and baiting them with the plan. So I think this is a very close matchup.
It is a very close matchup, and we're going to see possibly 3 more rounds, but at least definitely 2. To decide who's going to be making it. We're going to see the same setup coming down from NSG again for this this hold right here. We're going to see 2 ADSs being placed as well, most likely. At least definitely 1. Question is, will they be able to deal with it this time, or are they going to be trying to cook the grenade again and unfortunately find one of these ADSs? And there's enough flashbangs right there to cook it out, so they might want to try and get that gone, get that ADS out of the way, so you can get that confirmed kill again.
I don't think it matters attack or defense, and it's very unlikely that it'll matter for any of these teams which one it randomly generated for them. So I don't think we can make any predictions given who randomly got assigned defense, which is NSG for this one. You see Nova opening up both the CEO windows. I don't know if that's just for her to hold the rotate or if that's to bait the push from there, because the push is definitely coming from admin.
Oh no, missed the drone throw right there. Might have actually wanted to bait a run out from the balcony. Right now the drone is not going to be in position to actually check out CEO, but there comes the push. Admin, 2 people in already. Drone comes now in from Yux. She's going to be droning in herself. In the meantime, Velkia as well. Will be spotting out and a goo mine and a barricaded door. Didn't spot out the leg of the player, I believe, who just moved past that. Right now, long angle into the projector room will be created. Or meeting, so to say. Slowly, control is being established by the likes of SPYS. They're looking to get themselves up to a match point now as well. They have won this side before, so they can definitely do it again. They just need to have the same amount of coordination like they did before. I need to actually get the skeleton key to open that stuff up right there. All they need right now is to waste out those ADSs placed in that position. Alice is going to be coming over to make sure that that happens. Most likely. Still has 2 more flashbangs, so just enough. There we go. 1.
She's standing in the middle of long desk cap. How no one collected her as she was doing that is beyond me. And Aria, beautiful. No one's playing on balcony to capitalize on the grenade movement, and as a result, she's just able to freely dance around. This is the huge mistake from SPYS, and in fact, this will possibly lose them the round. And Miss Marie, she's going to start on Mel. And as Miux moves up, she's not going to be able to get one because the angle's held. But this is a back and forth. It's a 3v3, 45 seconds left on the clock, and Aria is still tucked safely in projector.
C4 gets ripped. Alice, low HP due to the goo mine right there. There's still that shield right there. They'll actually be able to defend them. Kalisa is still on below as well, so potentially could end it at the last very second with a C4 to go through when the spots from the yokai come through. There he comes. C4 comes through. Killlust comes through as well onto Velkia, who wasn't full HP. So that's going to be quite a heavy hit right there on the likes of SPYS. As we see Novo trying to push through from the balcony right there from the CEO, but it's going to be the kill right into the site. 12 seconds left. Right now, the C4 of Kalisa is going to be detrimental. It's going to be critical. They need to make sure that it hits to actually get this through. Here it comes. Same C4 misses. Yokai hits the deck. Will be killed right in time. It's actually Novo to pick up Disaster right before she was going to be able to use the Yokai right there to deny the plant, and that would have won the round. So good kill from Novo. Very important one. That leaves it all up to Kalisa right now. Who gets hot spots. Hot pings, so to say, from the Yokai drones. Needs to find 2. Half HP and 1 HP. It is doable. But she has to make room. She has to make meters right now. She has to move. She'll be moving in slowly. Tries to pre-fire every single corner she can find, but she won't do it. It's going to be Alice to move through right behind the bomb and get the kill onto Kalisa. And we can completely dedicate that round towards Novo right there, who took out the, well, Echo player at the right timing to make sure that that spot wouldn't come through, that that stun wouldn't go through, and made sure that that bomb was going to be planted.
I believe that's the play of the game right there.
Yeah.
Because that yokai drone was 100% just about to win the round. No doubt in my mind, it hits the roof like it did. And there was 0.5 of a second. We spoke, and I keep saying it all the time, that this game is a matter of milliseconds and centimeters sometimes. And the moment she goes to put her concussive blast, she gets killed. And if that's not the play of the game, then I don't know what is, other than the ace from, of course, Miss Marie in one of her previous defensive rounds. I mean, this is where you are sitting on the edge of your seat, ladies and gentlemen. That round may very well have just put their team into the grand finals. We will see, because it's overtime match point for them. If they win this next round and they're on defense, we've seen them do well on defense when they have everything in place they need. So,
what? I mean, they don't have a C4, but did they have... Oh, the impacts were already used?
Does Pascal... oh. Okay.
I was going to say, what are you doing?
I will say, granted, the person in meeting doesn't often use their C4, except sometimes you can toss it over when they open the top. You can toss it over into paper or whatever, but that's a huge waste of utility. I'm a big hater of wasting utility and drones, so I hope that doesn't come back to bite them.
I definitely hope it doesn't come back to bite. You might always almost want to use your MA70 on the bandit to just open up a rotation instead. As it is, of course, a great shotgun. Possibly not the best in the position where you're going to be playing. I was going to say the irony is actually Novo now going onto the Echo after just denying the Echo the round win right there. Maybe deciding to actually play the operator herself to try and show how it's done to stay alive long enough. Arya will be the first one to sweep in. It's going to be Miss Marie to follow right after as the admin control is slowly being established. And an admin take it is. Already have the printer presence as well on Ashley. There we go. A big hole coming right up right there from Hibana. Just to give some line of sight into projector. With the knife, for example, the one thing we saw the bandit player on the other side do last time. Rotate around the shield. Be safe from a grenade to fall in. That one should be picking it up as well. But it's going to be NSG right now onto the attack. Let's see how they can do. First Yokai already taken care of. Novo not really being well, careful with them.
In fact, I think that's both Yokais off the board, because Miss Marie got the other one as well. So there's actually no play denied. What are you doing, Canary? No. She tries to make her way out of the breach onto the long desk, and her wall wasn't even breached yet. So now meeting control is completely in the hands of the attackers. This is what they need to be able to win this round, and they need this round, ladies and gentlemen, if they want to get back into contention for the finals. And Pascal's below, no C4s below. Miss Marie is going to take out Meux, and you're all good to run in and plant, ladies and gentlemen, and that's exactly what they do.
Yeah, we just need Pascal right now to actually make a move quickly. Might have actually preferred her seeing going up to Visa stairs, but it's no other than this. It's a 2-on-5 situation. It looks like NSG is actually going to be able to pick up this round on the back of the actual frag. The initial entry onto Canary, who tried to be sneaky by crawling right next to the long desk, but she will be picked up right here. The last player off the board. It's Alice gone. And that means we are going to the very, very last round right here to decide who will be in the finals tomorrow. Round number 15. It will be NSG on the defense once again. And SPYS to attack, bring their aggression, bring their vertical play, whatever they want to do. The question is, are we going upstairs or are we going to the garage? And indeed, it looks like we are going to be seeing console meeting one last time.
This is a very fitting end to this matchup, because we all said from the beginning, and I'm pretty sure everyone else who's in chat who has watched these teams play throughout this entire season have thought that these teams are so evenly matched that when we hit 7-7 overtime match point last round to determine who gets to go to the grand finals, that we see it happen on the very last round you could
Attackers
ever
need to locate
play
and
without
defuse as many
infinite
bombs as they
overtime.
can.
So super fitting and super, I don't even know what to say. I'm out of words. I think it's such a fitting way to end this last semi-final. So we'll see whether Arya can stay. I think Arya is the pinnacle of this hold here in this top
Holds
site.
up the entire A bomb site alone, basically. Manages to stay alive for so long, just dancing around the site.
If she can do it, and if the attackers make the mistake again of not putting someone on balcony to be able to hit her when she moves away from the... She dances so well around those grenades, and she knows how to do it if no one's on balcony. So if they make the mistake of not putting someone on balcony, we might see NSG go to the grand finals.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb.
That is going to be the key point right here. Is Arya going to be staying alive long enough again to make sure that the attackers do not have all the control they need of the A bomb site? We're going to be seeing, as usual, a admin take to come through. Drones are soon to be deployed, soon to be finding out whether or not everything is going to be clear or not. As it looks like, once again, there is no actual pressure onto the administration, but we do have Ashley down below, not actually ready to go for a run out, which is something that, you know, could actually be working out if Melanie wasn't playing in the position that she is. We haven't seen too much run outs actually on this map, whilst console is actually a map that you often see people just jumping out windows, jumping out balconies just to get one or two quick sneaky frags right there.
I think both teams being very, very careful because they know this is the last map. They know this is their last opportunity to get themselves into the grand finals. So it's been methodical. It's been absolutely the same setup from each team every time. They've made sure they've done it the right way. Only difference now is that Ashley has been droned yet again. And I'm sure Canary's droned Ashley on this map at least 12 times now. So she knows that she is doing a flank of some kind somewhere, and I hope that they're able to cut that rotate, otherwise Ashley will run rampant.
Interesting grenade into the bathroom right there. No actual players, so not quite sure what went on in their minds right there, but it's going to be Ashley to hear the person right now going up to the west side of the windows. Drone will be tossed in. Ashley might actually decide to go for a run out at some point, especially since Novo is thinking about rappelling up. No, won't decide to do so. Might actually go up on the balcony like we've requested before. Look at Arya. Right there, that position. If someone was on the balcony, that would have been the kill. Already confirmed on the Bennett once again.
Yep. This is NSG's round. I'm calling it now.
Oh,
no one's playing balcony, and... Oh!
Actually, the pre-fire comes in from Nova right there, from the connector right there. Was unaware of the fact that someone was actually repelled up there. And if we keep on following the trend right here of people with the opening frags eventually will be winning the round, then it might be SPYS. It's definitely coming down to the wire. It's going to be Ashley to get tagged down quite low. Same for Murks, who is playing on that book. Already had the impact with the grenade, of course, but still has so much more to do with the skeleton key. See Valkia being in a very good position right here. All they need to do is still take out the Echo, and then it's over. It's Valkia with the kill into Miss Marie. It's SPYS right now fighting back. It's going to be an absolute nail-biter these last 20 seconds. The actual defuse needs to go in. The repel comes through. Just the wrong timing. It's a 2-on-4 situation. It's up to the Yokers right now to make sure that this happens. Novo is actually coming through. The diffuser has been dropped, but it's the wrong timing to come through. Novo gets a double kill right there, and once again, we'll be trying to save off the round right here. But the actual last kill will be coming through from Valkia onto Disaster. The Yokais weren't in position, and it's going to be SPYS that will be going up to against Team Queen. As Novo once again will be saving the round right here by basically taking care of the player that was holding the diffuser and stalling the time by diffusing herself. And it's going to be SPYS right there on the back foot. Well, Valkia with a lot of kills, Novo with some very important kills to come through as well. And oh man.
Oh my goodness. Hap. I don't know what I just witnessed at the end. And in fact, I'm actually going to have to re-watch the last round to confirm in my head exactly what had happened there, because it was quite frantic at the end. But the smokes coming out from Novo just pretty much solidified that round. Had those smokes not gone out, then we would not have seen her be able to repel in as safely as she did. And the timing of the dock stim and her repelling in and pushing was that millisecond thing that we were talking about. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Just wow.
Timing as usual.
Yep.
The issue that basically destroys your rounds and gets you killed.
Wow.
Oh well. Welcome back.
Absolutely, absolutely insane match to what was the perfect cap to our semifinal day today on EU. I mean, it was so close. Is that what it comes down to? Is timing the difference between these two teams? Is that why SPYS was able to take it and North Sea Gaming wasn't able to hang on? Because I mean, watching it as a spectator the whole time, I can't. I'm not the expert here, but I also can't pick anything out that I can look at North Sea Gaming and go, oh yeah, that's definitely where, they lost it. I just felt like that was a battle by both teams to the end. They gave us a show, that's for sure.
Absolutely. God, that was a beautiful show. I do think that round was on Novo, and the other round was also on Novo. Was she the one who killed the Echo player?
Yeah.
Well, then Novo just won the game. Congratulations to you, Novo. Well done. High fives from you.
It depends. Like, do you mean the last round? The last round, it was
no, the
Falkia
other round.
Yeah, that was Novo to kill the Echo at the last very second.
Right before
the stun would come in, that's Novo that got the kill right there.
Well, Novo just won OT.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Definitely.
She was the one rappelled up on Connector. She was the one who smoked Connector. She was the one who killed the Doc who had the diffuser.
And the Bandit, actually, as well, who was fleshed out right there.
Exactly. Otherwise, no one else was on balcony to be able to kill Arya, who was playing in meeting very safely because no one was on balcony and she was dancing around the grenades. So she kills her, she smokes Connector, somehow repels in safely and kills the Doc. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Now, but what was interesting about that little moment is you notice the Doc switching off of her heel. Just at that moment, could that have changed the entire match at that one little crucial moment?
She was already tagged up because the smoke was there, and when she rappelled in, we saw the Jaeger pre-firing that window, but actually hitting the legs with 3-4 shots. So she was very low HP at that point. So if only one shot, I believe, from the MP5 was needed to actually get that kill. So if the Doc wouldn't have swapped out to the stim pistol right there, that would have been a round from NSG. Like, you could trace it all the way back to that one point right there.
You could trace it all the way back. Really, you could. You're right.
Or if Jaeger started shooting like a millisecond later, that would have been a kill into Novo as well. So like, there's like all these little things that are just purely based on timing right here that basically make SPYS eventually win it. Because to be honest, SPYS made more mistakes than NSG did, based on how they played, but they managed to win the gunfights more often, and they were a bit luckier on timing every now and then. So it's not like NSG made major mistakes. It's just every single time it was just a matter of timing, basically, just unlucky turn of events.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you have to give something though to the fact that kind of in a lot of situations you create your own luck. So by them outgunning, moving quicker, being more decisive at times, even if sometimes maybe those aren't the best decisions, at least that moving quicker, they're affording themselves those opportunities to turn the luck in their favor, I would say. But fantastic match. I mean, I don't even know how you guys were talking that whole time, because I'm sitting here not even saying anything and my heart's racing, and I'm trying to just conceptualize everything that I'm seeing. And
we were having issues as well at times.
Amazing
issues.
Amazing work by medics as well, honestly. That definitely it makes it so much easier to see what's going on, and there was a lot going on. So a lot of credit to him as well. But yeah, that capped an amazing first day. Of course, let's get the brackets up here. We'll have a look at what we can expect moving forward into tomorrow. Of course, we had that first match of the day, a little bit more of an expected result. That was Team Queen going up against Endpoint. Team Queen taking it 7-1 and 7-3 respectively in each of the two games that they played, 2-0. And then we move on to SPYS versus NSG, the maps that we just witnessed. And that was SPYS taking the first match 7-2, North Sea Gaming taking the second match 7-4, and then nail biter just feels like an understatement. I don't even know if there is a statement to describe that match that we just saw, but SPYS moving on, taking that one 8-7. So they will move on to face Team Queen tomorrow in the grand final. That will be at 4:30 p.m. CET. And just before that, we will see the match for third place, which will be North Sea Gaming going up against Endpoint. That will be at 3 p.m. CET. Hap, Jess, I'll start with Hap first. Any final comments, predictions, anything for the day to cap the day?
I think Queen is going to be getting their most heavy match that they've had the entire season, especially when you look at the way SPYS managed to repick themselves up. A lot of on the back of Novo as well, who just started to get alive during the OT right there. I believe she picked up like 5 or 6 kills during OT. And they were all important ones. It was not like exit frags, right? Because often you have like the people that are in a 1v5 situation, you get 3 more kills, stuff like that. No, these were, every single one of them was basically round winning right there. So Novo did really well. And I think that SPYS is going to be able to definitely put a good pat on the back right there for Novo and basically thank her for managing to bring it home. Also, Velkia, however, picking up a lot of important frags as well, opening things up, just tearing things apart. So yeah. That's it for me.
Jess, anything for you?
Oh goodness me. Unfortunately, it's my last day casting here with CCS. Tomorrow my own team has their playoffs, so unfortunately I cannot be here to help assist with the casting. But the team of casters, as you guys seen on Twitter, is full of absolute talent, so I need not worry. This is well looked after. But because it is my last time here speaking to you all and to all production who are listening, you guys made my dream of a league come true. I planned this for many, many months, and huge shout out to Ty and to Rob and everyone on the team who took my vision and they ran it. And I'm trying not to be emotional, but this was never about the league. It was about the women, and there's a lot of people to thank for this. There's a lot of people who are going to enjoy competitive esports for many years to come because they got involved in this and they showed their skills. And yeah, thank you for everyone who got involved, who watched, who supported, who copy pasted, who retweeted a tweet on Twitter about it or used a hashtag. Anything you did for this league means the absolute world. And I'm going to go to bed tonight a very, very happy lady because this turned out exactly how I wanted it. So these girls, they deserve every bit of credit that they got, and the whole team here. You guys have been so professional, so excellent. This has turned out more amazing than I could have imagined. So thank you guys so much.
Well, thank you, Jess. Obviously, your vision put this all together. I mean, this has been an amazing season so far. Definitely just an amazing idea to create a league like this. So thank you for that. And we'll try to do you proud through the rest of the NA semifinals and the grand finals tomorrow. So please stick around today if you're able to stay up. I know it's probably getting pretty late in EU and the NA finals will be late. But if you're in EU or in NA, stick around, watch the semifinals coming up in a few hours here. I believe 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the time for the semifinals for North America. Stick around. I'll be hosting that as well if you want to see my pretty face again. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks again, Jess. And we hope to see everyone in just a few hours. Have a wonderful weekend.